It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It is the podcast by Hippie Lines. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And this little song doesn't rhyme.
That was wonderful.
I thought it was chirpy.
I thought, maybe it'd be a little bit longer for the initiation of the podcast in the new ministry house.
No, we're in the new ministry
It's
house.
our first podcast.
And it's a beautiful morning. I was just looking out the windows. I thought, it's a beautiful morning.
It is a beautiful morning. It's
And then
almost like fall.
And then I realized I didn't have any rhymes coming to me, so that's how I ended it.
Should we try again?
No, I think that was perfect.
Yeah, let's live in the moment.
Look, let's just face it. It's not going to get any better than that.
Probably. No, it will.
It will.
I believe.
Yeah, maybe next week. Tune in next week.
James, we're in the new ministry house.
Man, we're sitting here.
Garner actually might have a place to set up the podcast stuff.
Garner's got a little desk.
Gone are the days
Emphasis
of the
on
traveling podcast in the
Yeah,
van.
no more in the van. We're in a spot. We're in a static location.
I am bolting down this microphone.
Yeah, don't. It's on an ottoman.
Yeah, it's
This is
actually on a
really
leather
nice
ottoman right now. We shouldn't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. But yeah, here we are.
Here we are, man. Welcome back, guys. You just got back from Florida.
Yeah. Oh man, Florida. If you haven't heard,
I say you guys.
There's
James, Garner, and Dustin.
yeah, we went
to
to Florida, and there's a slight southeasterly breeze coming in.
And
And so there's an exodus of Florida.
coming
But,
off the ocean.
but yeah,
What do they call that?
just a light wind.
A hurricane?
Oh yeah, Hurricane Irma. And funnily enough, because Dustin said, Dustin
We're
actually
laughing,
made the
but
point.
it's not. I guess
It's not funny, but
yeah.
Dustin actually made the point because he looks this stuff up. He said Irma actually is it the Greek or something like that? No, don't talk. Just nod, Garner. In the Greek, means warrior goddess.
I don't think that's why they chose it. Do you?
But what if it was like, I don't think they chose it because of warrior
No, they
goddess.
just
I
go
think
through the
I think they
alphabet.
said, oh, Irma's a good name, and then
Henry,
prophetically
H-I is next, and they're like, Irma.
Irma, and prophetically, it becomes like the largest hurricane of all time. They should have called it Ingrid, like healthy farmer or something, like farmer of chickens. I don't know what Ingrid
Yeah,
stands
who
for,
knows?
but they should look up the meanings of the
Makes
names.
sense. In
'cause-
Greek, apparently.
in Greek, yeah,
That's-
and Latin.
I would think that it would be hard to pick a name that means great things in every language.
What does it mean in Gaelic?
Right. What if Irma in like Spanish means bringer of the peace?
I don't know. Garner, look that up for us. What does Irma mean in every language?
Every language, just Bible Gateway has like this thing where
yeah.
you can compare. I'm sure there's
Compare-
that
yeah,
in
there's
the
that in the
secular world.
baby names.
Okay, what are we talking about today?
Experience conference.
Experience conference. But before we do that,
Sorry.
you okay?
Yeah,
Did you pick up some things?
I had a little thing in my throat. Yeah.
You've been in the air.
I'm in an airborne.
You guys flew.
in a pressure.
Did
we
you-
don't ever fly.
Man, are we like the ministry is really just booming? We're in a house.
Well, Dustin
You're in
said
planes.
If 3 or less players go, we get to fly.
yeah. The whole team didn't go on this one. Garner, James, and Dustin went to the Experience Conference. They got back. It was very quick, right? It was.
Yeah, we went up on a Thursday, came back on a Friday. No, we went up on a Wednesday, came back on a Thursday. And we keep calling it the weekend for some reason.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how was the weekend?
Feels
We're
like a weekend, I
yeah, it was
suppose.
a Wednesday, Thursday.
So this is we did something special last podcast,
Yeah.
and we asked people to send in some jokes, and we want to cover that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And jokes should be really easy for people because everyone's got a good joke.
They
They've got a
are,
go-to joke.
and so first of all, thank you to the people that sent in jokes.
But maybe your joke turned them off. You know, the last one you said
What did I say?
about Trump and Steve Jobs.
Oh,
Yeah,
drew the line.
drew the line. But anyway, they should have been better than that.
They should have, and so we had some people send in jokes.
Yeah.
But in general,
It
we
wasn't-
had more response to what would make the podcast better
Yeah.
than people sending jokes. What does that mean about our
Maybe
audience?
people think they're not funny. But I mean, just like the internet is
No, I-
full of dumb jokes.
Yeah.
Just pick one.
Just Google dumb jokes.
I mean, Garner, he Googled 2 of them. He was laughing over there like a little schoolgirl.
Yeah. Go ahead, Garner. Tell us one of
Tell
those.
us one of those jokes.
All right, what do you call
Yeah,
Oh,
is that-
I mean, I think he cut out.
Yeah. Something weird going on there.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but anyway, maybe
We'll
next
try
ti-
again
yeah,
later.
We'll try again later. Sorry, Garner.
So we had some jokes sent in. We'll go through a few of them.
Yeah.
We don't have a ton of time with this because we want to get to the Experience Conference and what's coming up.
Yeah.
How about I read some that came in, and then James, have you seen these yet?
No, I haven't seen these, but if I laugh, then they're good. If
All
I
right.
don't laugh, we'll give the crickets.
All right, here's one
They
right
sound
here.
like this.
I just wrote a song about tortillas.
Yep.
Tortillas.
Tortillas, okay.
Actually, it was more like a rap. Garner laughed, but Garner laughs at everything.
More like a rap.
Yeah, like a like a burrito, like a rap burrito tortilla.
Oh, a rap, like as in musical rap.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Thank you for sending that joke in.
I get it.
We give it 2 out of 5 stars. Okay.
I get it.
All right, next.
Okay.
What do you get when you drop a piano down a mine shaft?
Why do people have pianos in a mine shaft anyway?
I'm coughing too. This might be a coffee type.
I think it's the asbestos in here. That's a good joke.
I hope the people. Okay. What do you get when you drop a piano down a mine shaft?
Oh, you shouldn't be doing that, but what?
A flat miner.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because the miners are down there.
Yeah, the miners that dig the mine and
But I'm just wondering
But
what the
they're flat 'cause
attention
the
was of the
piano's
guys with that are winching down a piano.
no, they drop it.
Well, why, yeah, but surely they're
That wouldn't
winching it. They're not-
necessarily flatten somebody if you're like.
Well, if they're like,
lowering
oh,
it.
I want to kill Fred the miner, let's drop a piano down a mine shaft and see what happens.
Fred the miner.
Yeah. No, he's not underage.
Everybody.
He's a 14-year-old in a mine.
Okay. What do you go after? Who do you go after if you are attached by a horde of clowns? What?
No.
Attached. It says
Attacked.
attached, but it's attacked.
I've heard this one.
Sorry, word correction. What do you call that? Auto correct.
Autocorrect.
Who do you go after if you are
No,
attacked?
it's what?
What do you go after if you are we're botching this?
Where?
When do you go after someone?
No, what?
Okay, what do you go after if you're attacked by a horde of clowns?
The jugular.
The juggler. You said the right thing, but that's part of the wordplay. The juggler.
But that's,
the
you're
jug-
saying it wrong. It's not the juggler.
It's
the
not the
jugular.
juggler, but the horde of clowns would imply the juggler.
But if you go after the juggler, then you've got the knife thrower, you've got the trapeze
Okay,
guy.
next. What's brown and sticky? A stick.
Oh, that's good. That's actually very good. That's
Really?
yeah.
I didn't.
Well, it's logical. I mean, they catch you off guard. Good one.
That one's a joke about women, and I'm not going to say that one.
I'll say it.
No. Not on this podcast, you're not. You put that on your own personal one. Okay, and that one's your mom is so poor. And that's sad.
Oh, that is sad.
Yeah, it's a mom is so poor. Don't
she
talk
does-
about my
yeah,
mom.
She does what she can.
I'll talk about your mom.
She's retired.
Yeah, and then there's a Chuck Norris joke, which is like so last year. So
I want to hear the Chuck Norris one.
okay, Chuck Norris doesn't lick his envelopes. He looks at them and they wet themselves.
I love those.
You guys both laughed at that. What year is this? What year are we in?
Well, we're in the year that Chuck Norris jokes still drew a laugh.
All right, guys, that's enough jokes for today. We need
Hey, but
more
we
jokes.
need more jokes. Because
We're extending this 1 week.
yeah, because we were going to give the best joke a winner, and the best one there was the stick, and that's not a good joke. So we want more, and I know out there, because I'm thinking people don't think they're funny, and when you say, "Hey,
Right.
write us a joke," people are like, "Oh, that's
Oh,
so
I'm not the Joker, right?
But when you're asking for their opinion about this podcast, they're like, "Oh, well,
I'll tell you
excuse
everything
me.
you're doing
This is
wrong."
what you're doing. This is what you need to keep doing." And we love you, and we thank you for that
We love
feedback.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate
Oh,
that.
my
And
goodness.
man, that was so great. But can you send us a joke?
Yeah, now be
use
funny.
Use the same format.
Stop being so serious.
Use the same format you did when you sent in the opinion.
I'm not even joking
And
here.
just put a joke.
Somebody just went by in a golf cart.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
That's awesome.
There's not even a golf course around here.
I have to get one of those.
Dude, we
And
should
it's
get
covered like the Pope.
We should get
Is that the Pope?
the Pope in a golf cart at the Bunny Ranch.
Quick, what does Irma mean in Vatican?
In Vatican.
Okay, so
Is that a font?
let's move on. Some things have been happening. Be
Yeah.
Fierce is going awesome.
Be Fierce is going great.
Devotions are rolling out. We've even got Dustin wrote one even while he was getting ready to get hit by a hurricane.
Yep.
He was writing devotions there in Florida.
So make sure you get onto Be Fierce, the app.
The app.
And if you're married to
And
a
that's
guy that you
growing,
want,
man.
yeah,
The
if you-
numbers on our app are really
it's
growing.
really it's for men, but I mean anyone can get on there, right?
Yeah, I know a lot of wives that are reading them.
Yeah, and so it's good. So then you have some ammunition for your husbands.
Rude. Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
No.
Don't,
Healing is
don't
right.
use that. Healing is right. It's going really
Moving
well.
quite along. We actually changed the website and did a whole lot, and we're building a new app.
A new app that'll go out, so people will be able to get on that. And then this week,
And somebody's coming in this weekend to even talk about that.
Yeah,
mission.
we're
we
gonna
won't
t- we're gonna
say
talk-
their
yeah,
names
we'll do
yet,
that
but we'll
on the
probably
next-
be talking about them more.
yeah. And so that's moving along really well. And then All About Worship, that's where we went.
That's where you were.
We went to Experience Conference, so let's talk about that a little bit.
Why did I yell that?
I don't know. You're so excited.
That's where you were. What?
And so we went to the Experience Conference, which was in Orlando, and it is in the Magic Kingdom.
In it?
Yeah, it's like in the
No.
Magic Kingdom. So we have to go through the Magic Kingdom gates.
Did you really?
Yeah, we
I
stayed
didn't know this.
At the, I've never stayed there
Guys,
before.
I've actually not talked to anybody about the trip yet. So this
We
is the
stayed-
morning after you flew back home
yeah,
at 10:30.
Yeah, so we went in there and we were
It's in the
surprised.
Magic Kingdom.
It's in the Magic Kingdom. So you've got the Grand.
How did they not have
Floridian.
like 8,000 people? Did they have how many people?
It's probably 2,000 people. Were there.
2,000,
They do this
and it was
every year.
worship leaders.
There's worship leaders, yep, from around the country. So it's a big deal.
Yeah. If you're
And-
going to put on a conference,
Do it in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And it was wonderful. It's surprisingly happy there. I mean, I don't know why we don't play Disney songs everywhere. I mean, say what you will about Disney, it is a happy place. I mean,
Okay.
and so,
So what about the conference? though?
conferences? I'm telling you guys, no, the conference. Well,
The roller coasters
I don't
there.
remember it, but
Unbelievable.
Cinderella. Okay, no, but the Experience Conference was.
So you guys,
Was that a knock at the door?
there was a knock at the door.
Okay, so we were rudely interrupted.
Yeah,
there
that
by-
was funny.
I mean, not rudely. They were great people, but they were
Oh,
asking
gosh.
me did the golf cart.
I hope they don't listen to this.
Nah.
Yeah, the golf cart person stopped by.
Yeah, but they wanted to help us out. They wanted to give us like more gate openers.
Yeah. So we were talking about something.
We were talking about the Magic Kingdom.
Okay, yeah, the Magic Kingdom
Such a
and the
happy
Experience
place.
Conference. 2,000 worship leaders were there. And what in the world were you guys doing there?
So we got so as you've been
I'll
listening to
interview
these,
you.
as we've been listening to these podcasts, we've kind of helping out with All About Worship. We've taken that over.
Yes.
But we're still working very closely with the All About Worship crew, Michael Farron and Elisa Turner and Corey Voss and Mike King and all those guys. So we went down there as representatives of All About Worship. And Dustin was going to lead Corey, Elisa, and Michael Farron were going to lead worship there.
Nice.
And then Garner and I, we just went to play. So I was playing guitar, Garner was playing bass. And
Sitar.
Yeah, he was playing sitar.
Yeah.
And he was playing the harp, as he does.
Went well.
And they're like, I thought we asked you to play bass. And he goes, I've got some bass strings on here. Insert
That's how
harp
low
noise
this
here.
goes.
And so we went there and we did that, and it was a great time. I mean, it's a really wonderful conference.
Yeah.
Dustin got to speak.
Did he?
So that was the big push for us was Dustin was able to speak for about 20, 30 minutes. And,
I saw a post, yeah.
And he really did bring it. So he's got, I
he
mean.
talked about like spiritual warfare and using worship as a tool.
So the theme of the morning was intimacy.
Oh, okay.
So he talked about worship as war. Naturally. So he he kind of went after that.
I
and,
love that guy.
and it really
Why
did.
not?
You could hear it. I mean, I wish we could get the recording of it because you could hear it. But a lot of his teachings have sort of the same attitude.
Yeah.
But he really brought it to worship leaders, and he really does have a gift to speak to that group and really break them out of their shell. So it was
Yeah.
a really fantastic time. The worship was really good, and we got to make some really great connections while in Orlando with some other artists, with some label guys, but also with. I mean, our heart is worship leaders. You know,
Right.
we know how hard it is to go to your churches, and then, especially when you're going to a conference where everything's like, you know, lights and glitz and glamour, and then go back to your church of, you know,
Right,
200
right,
people.
right,
And we understand that thing, and that's what All About Worship's all about. It's connecting with those people and resourcing them with what they need.
Yeah, yeah. I love that. One of the taglines of All About Worship is more than resources.
Yep, more than
It's a-
resources.
It's a movement. So movements, we say that with Be Fierce. Conferences end, movements don't.
Yep.
So very cool. So that's awesome. So welcome back.
So yeah, it was a really great time, and if you're a worship leader and you happen to check out Experience Conference, we hope that we'll be invited back next year because
yeah, it's an annual thing.
it's an annual thing, and it's at the Magic Kingdom. Why wouldn't you want to go?
Yeah,
Make
take
it-
the family
make
and
a week of it.
You go sit and they'll go ride roller coasters.
Yeah,
and
and they
stuff.
do great intensives and stuff. And working with Michael Farron and all those guys as the All About Worship crew and with all of us,
Yeah.
it's actually, if you've kind of haven't heard from All About Worship for a while, that's going to start picking up again. And
Yep.
we're going to start providing some more content. And if you're a worship leader out there listening to this, we'll eventually have an app coming out.
Yep.
But please just send us. hey,
Somebody's working on that, right?
Somebody's working on that, right, Jeremy? And then, but send us some stuff of like, hey, this would be great. This is what I need, because that always helps too. Always,
Yeah.
we want feedback.
Absolutely. So what's coming up?
Man, what is coming up? We've got the WFX conference coming up in Dallas.
Yep.
Which we'll be going to and we'll be playing at. We've also, I think we might be going to
DC.
Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
to Wake in the Dawn on the mall. What they do there is they have 50 tents set up on the mall,
That's a pretty cool. That
And-
might be its own podcast.
and they represent 50 states of America, and there'll be 24-hour worship going on in every tent.
we'll be going as Here Be Lions to play, but we'll also be going as All About Worship to cover it.
to cover it, yeah. So we'll
'Cause,
have
I
lots
mean,
of
like
recordings.
nationally, it's one of the largest worship things that will be happening this year, probably in our nation.
Yep, and if you've heard of the call is on Monday night.
Yeah,
it
Lou
ends
Engle.
with the call, and they do a huge thing on the mall, and so it's going to be a really wonderful time. So we're really looking forward to that. We're kind of piecing everything together. And
We'll talk
hopefully
more
get
about that. Maybe we can get the big guy on here.
Yeah, he knows more about it. It's in his
Yeah,
calendar.
he knows a little. He's been doing all the
But
talking.
I think
with
I
us.
fudged through it pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys,
That was
it's
it.
time for that was it.
Oh shoot!
I hope what?
It's time for what?
Oh yeah, you got to get ready. You didn't get ready for your segment?
No, I don't. I didn't.
I thought
have
you
my-
thought about this for like months in advance.
Yeah, I do think about.
Yeah,
these
of course.
verses
Yeah, you
months
can
in
really tell
advance.
these are thought out. We didn't ask Garner what he thought of the Experience Conference.
Oh yeah, because Garner was there. and
Garner,
we-
if there was like one thing you took away from the week, what would it be?
I would definitely say it would be the.
Yeah, something weird with his voice.
yeah, I don't know what it is. I think he's throwing it.
Yeah.
Like he's like.
Maybe it's just not meant to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. Maybe next time.
Just mime it.
Maybe next time. And now,
Oh, wow, really? That's terrible.
and now,
And now,
James's verse of the day.
yeah, music, please. Look, the Lord is about to destroy the earth and make it a vast wasteland. I think we all know what that means.
Man, these are getting worse.
Hey, it's Bible. I can't help it.
These are getting worse.
I just
you gotta
flipped
pick like at least a up one once in a while.
Hey, sometimes these things happen.
Have a wonderful week, guys. Make it a good week. If you got stuff going on in your life, who cares? You determine circumstances. Circumstances don't determine who you are, right, James?
Oh! Boom.
I
Take
just
that
pulled
to the
that out right
bank.
at the end.
Yep, put that as a wallpaper on your phone.
Guys, have an awesome week. Have a powerful week. Bring the kingdom of God into everywhere you step. We'll be back next week with another update.
Yep, don't screw it up.
Bye-bye. Bye.